I can't decide what to do. I'm thinking I might go to Hobby Lobby. I've not been to Hobby Lobby, and there are a few things I still want to get to decorate my house. Should I go to Hobby Lobby, or should I just go home and decorate? That's probably what I should do. I really need to go home and get organized. Oh gosh, what to do? I am not sure. We'll find out.
Snow is falling down. I've been longing for this Christmas, when everyone's around to share this holiday. Yes, it's a time of happiness, a time of joy, but now this year is twice as special, 'cause I'm hoping for us to fall in love in this winter wonderland. Chilling by the fire as I'm trying to get your attention, giving you a smile, I can seem to look away.
Hey there, it's Vicky Marie. I am back home, and I'm gonna show you guys my small Hobby Lobby haul. I just bought a few things. They had pretty much everything I bought except for one item was 50% off, and you know that's how Hobby Lobby is. You got to go in there and make sure it's 50% off, and if it's not, wait a week or two and it will be. So let me show you guys what I bought. I'm super excited to show you this, and I just bought a few fill-in items. I really didn't need a ton of stuff, but just a few inspiration pieces to fill in. So anyway, let me show you. First, I did find this buffalo check Christmas tree, and it is on a wire frame. This would be so easy to make. I mean, I know. Now I spent, this was regularly $9.99, and I spent $5 for it because I got it for 50% off. But it's just a wire frame and in fabric. So you could get this from Dollar Tree and then buy the wire frame and then find the buffalo check fabric and glue that on there, and you would have the same thing. Now this one's pretty big. It's bigger than my forearm, you can see. I mean, it's pretty tall. But, you know, for $5, I don't know that I would have spent $9. I don't know. The funny thing is it's a mind trick, because I know I'm getting 50% off. Now, if this was marked $20 and it was 50% off, would I think that $9 would be a good deal? I mean, that's what I'm asking myself these days, because I'm buying things that I truly, truly love. I don't want to just buy stuff because it's on sale. But yeah, I think you can make these so easily. So again, it's just the wire frame. And this is sort of the same kind of frame, I think, that my sister-in-law used on the video I showed you guys a few videos ago before we went on our trip, of the earrings. Because you could use these little wire frames that you get at Dollar Tree, and you can clip on jewelry that, you know, from a loved one. In our case, my mother-in-law is no longer here. She's crossed over. And it was a lovely just way to display some of the jewelry that we remembered her wearing, you know. So, but you can also glue fabric on, apparently. This looks really, really good. So I just thought I'd give you guys a couple of ideas. I'm not a huge DIYer, really. I don't tend to make a lot of stuff. I try sometimes, but I'm also, you know, I have a lot going on, and it's just sometimes if I can find a good deal, it's easier for me to buy something. But that might change, you know, so I'm always trying new things. Okay, I did find this, and this is, again, this is just, I don't know what this is. You could use a cardboard box. It might even be a cardboard box. And all they did was take the box, and it's just with this side out. I mean, it's just the 5 sides to the cardboard box with one empty, and they just glued fabric on it and then some ribbon, and this is sort of like a burlap ribbon that they put on here. Let me move out of the way. I'm still getting used to my new camera, so hopefully that zooms in. And then they just glued some pretty foliage there, berries and evergreen, and a little ribbon and some bells. I think it's super cute, and it was regularly $11.99 and I paid $5 for it. I think $5 was a pretty good deal by the time you bought the fabric and the ribbon and the bell. I mean, I think $5 is a good deal, really. So yeah, so you could do a DIY with that, or just go to Hobby Lobby and make sure it's 50% off and buy it. All right, next I bought, let me show you this. Let me show you this first. So I want to hang up my stockings over my mantle, my fireplace. And I had some, you know, all this time when the kids were home, we had our 4 stocking holders. Plus I had one for our kitty who was, she passed a while back when Roscoe was just a little puppy. It was sad, but she was 18 years old, so she had a full life. John's highly allergic to kitty cats, so we cannot have one now in our home, but he did tolerate that one because she was part of the family and he didn't realize he was allergic. Life for him has improved so much now that we don't have a cat in the house. He's so much better, but he used to be miserable quite often, so we should have done something about that sooner. But he's not allergic to Roscoe. Roscoe doesn't shed, and he's not allergic to Roscoe, and so that's good. But anyway, we had the stocking hangers, and one of them I broke, so then we only had 3, and then I bought a couple little plastic ones to sort of fill in, because we have one for Roscoe, one for each of the kids, for John and me, and now we have one for my son's girlfriend, who he's been with she's the one in the Army, and she comes here for Christmas, and we always have a stocking for her, and sometimes we have a stocking for, you know, for whoever else might be at the house. So I like hanging stockings. So I saw these, and they're very simple, and they're just, what are they? Well, there's really not much to them. They're metal, and there's just 4 of them, and they do hang on the edge, and there's not really a design to them. They had them in silver, sort of a brass color, and this color, which I liked because it'll blend with my fireplace mantle. And there's 4 of them in there. Now these were regularly $19.99, and they were 50% off, so I paid $10 for these, and that's 4 of them, and I went ahead and picked up another pack. So I did spend $20 on that. So I did spend $20, and I think it's worth it because they're simple, and they, you know, there's no design to them, so you can design your mantle the way you want and then have these hanging there, you know, and they'll fit in. The ones I had before had that kind of a big design on the end of each. I mean, each one had, you know, like a design, and they took up a lot of room. So I'm sure these are metal. I'm just going to double check real quick. And I've done something to my thumb. I don't know. It was hurting before we went on our trip, and it's like, I don't know if it's, I got it out of joint or something. It's really sore. I did go work out today, and I just did a lot of legs. I didn't do so much with my arm. I'm trying to let this heal, but I may have to do something to it. Yeah, so it's metal, and so I will probably use the command hook stickies. They work really well. I use them all the time, and I'm sure this isn't so heavy. I think it'll work just fine. So yeah, so that's 8 of those for $20, which I think is a good deal. Okay, next I got a couple of just pretty, what do you want to call these, fake plants, foliage. This is just so pretty. I don't know if the camera even does it justice. Maybe just put it in close. It's got a little bit of it flocked a little bit there on the evergreen. It's got the berries and the pine cone. And this stuff is not cheap. And it was 50% off. And so this was $11.99, but I got it for 50% off. So about $5.50 or $6, about $6, yeah. So $6, but it is very, very tall. You can see the plant part itself is the size of my forearm, and then it's got this long stem. So it's very tall. And then I bought this one, which is equally as gorgeous. And again, it's very, very tall. And it doesn't have the frock part of it, but it's got the evergreen and leaves and the berries. It doesn't have, yeah, it does have a couple of pine cone. It just looks so real. And it's got a long stem as well. And this was, all right, this one was a little more. It's regularly $21. I spent $10, but look at that. And I, definitely will be using this in my decor. I just wanted something to sort of bring that nature feel into my home, and that grounding nature, that nourishing grounding feeling that I love so much. So, I mean, I really do like that kind of hearth and home kind of feel where it's very homey, and I love incorporating little birds and little animals into my decor, and just having the nature, sort of the foliage like that, I think it makes such a difference. So next, I found this. I'm gonna have to stand back here a little bit. You can see this is really tall. It is the ladder. And this was regularly, this was regularly $19.99, and I got it for $10. So I thought that was a really good deal. I've been wanting one for a while. So yeah, it's just a simple ladder. It's made out of wood and just painted red. But when I put it out on the floor, it's on the floor and it comes up to above, way beyond my waist, more of like right to my rib cage. And I'm about 5'4", so it's nice and tall. I'm happy with that. For $9 or $10, I don't know. I told John maybe I could make one, but again, I'm not a huge DIYer. I have to really like have the time and space in my life for that, which I just don't right now. So, all right, the next thing I bought were these napkins, and they were 50% off. These were $5.99 regularly, so I got them for $2.50, and there's 50 napkins in here, and it's just a Santa Claus. Not just a Santa Claus, it's Santa Claus. So got that, and 2 more items. I'm gonna show you this first. Now this was the only thing I bought that was not on sale, but I just loved it so much, and I thought it's not a terrible price. So it's a cookbook holder, or you could just use it as a book holder if you could hold any kind of book you want. I'm thinking I'm going to use it for a cookbook, but we'll see. And it's that galvanized steel or metal. Very sturdy. And this was, so this was $13.99. So it wasn't on sale. I probably could have waited and got that for 50% off at some point, but some of the stuff, it hardly ever goes on sale. It seems like some of the stuff in the kitchen area, every time I go over to that area at Hobby Lobby, their little countertop storage things and stuff like this, I never make it when it's on sale. And then when I think about it, so I had some birthday money left over, and I always end up spending my birthday money on Christmas. So, all right, finally, now you guys might love this. Do you have a room in your home during Christmas that is a mess? No matter how clean and decorated every other room in the house is, there's always that one room. Some people call it a Monica closet. It's where you throw everything. But it is sort of like Santa's workshop, where you go and you have all your presents you're wrapping, and it's the one room you don't want the kids in. Well, I have a room like that in my home, and I don't have small kids in my home, but I have family members that are coming and going. My kids come by sometimes, my nephews and nieces, my sister. I do have people coming in and out of my home, and I don't want them going in that room and looking at what Santa has in mind, And I always tell people when they come to my house, if you don't believe in Santa, you don't get gifts. End of discussion. So there is no discussion. They know that Santa will bring them gifts, period. So Santa's workshop is this little room in my home that's quite a mess right now, but it will get better. And so I have a solution. So they had this, it's kind of crinkly, it's wrapped in paper. I might have to take this out. It just says it's perfect for fun holiday photos too. You can use this for holiday photos. It's a Santa at Work Christmas banner. And it says, no children allowed past this point without parental approval, by order of the official Santa helper elves. It's really cute, guys, and what I'm gonna do with this, let me open this up real quick. Now, this is made out of a felt kind of material. It's not paper, so you can save it for the next year. It has a ribbon on it and little bells. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I mean, I could tie it, you know, you could tie it on a stair, like if you don't want somebody to go down the stairs or something, tie it there. Or what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie this over, I'm gonna put this over the doorway in my little room that is sort of, now I'm calling it, it used to be called a Monica Closet, now it's just gonna be called Santa's Workshop. And it is the same on both sides. I just love this, and it has solved my problem because I'm not going to worry about cleaning that room anymore. Nobody's going to go in there. So, sorry, John. I'm sure he was hoping I would clean it up, but it's not going to get done because I'm too busy decking the halls. And that's my haul, y'all. So, I hope you guys enjoyed my little video today. It's been, you know, it's been interesting since I got back from our trip and just trying to get myself acclimated and back into my routine. I did go to the gym this morning, but it, you know, and I had a pretty good workout. We did also receive some very sad news this morning about a friend of ours, and it was very unexpected on our part. But yeah, you know, just there's just so much going on right now this time of year, and you know, I love to come on my channel and keep the vibes high and talk about positive things. And, you know, my whole goal is when you come to my channel, no matter what my video is about, because you just never know, I vlog about whatever's in my life. I do not script my videos. I do not plan out my videos. If I happen to go to Hobby Lobby, that's what you're going to see. If I'm planning to go to Big Lots, you will see a Big Lots haul. And it does seem like I do a lot of shopping. But if you notice, my hauls are pretty small, but I do go out and I look for a lot of things, and I buy gifts and, you know, birthday gifts and Christmas gifts and things like that. And if I'm going for a WALK with Roscoe, you'll see that. So it's just sort of whatever's going on in my life, I like to share with you. I'm a woman over 50, and, you know, just like to share the journey with you because so much is changing, and I am, you know, reorienting my life just a bit. I think we all are now, but, you know, I've been on this sort of journey to reorient my life, and, you know, I'm a big firm believer in being in the world and not of the world. So yeah, I enjoy all of these fun things because they are fun, but that's all they are. We don't need all this stuff. We really don't. And you know, it's fun if you can have a little bit of money to go out and spend on a few things to make your house feel warm and cozy. And right now, I know for me, I have to have a nest. I have to have my nest, even though it's an empty nest right now most of the time. But at Christmas, it tends to fill up with people I love, and I just want it to be cozy. I know that's one of the reasons my kids love to come and spend time here at over the holidays, because it's a whole thing. It's, you know, it's sort of a tradition. I decorate, we play games Christmas Eve, we will go to Mass, we'll do certain things that we always do, you know, during the season. And, all right, guys, well, take good care. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you? Wanna see you smile. Where's that happy girl that